हाँ.
Hello, Prashant.
Hi, Ajay.
Yeah, Prashant. So just wanted to have a quick introduction about myself. So I'm EPGP 10th batch Kochi campus from I am Kochi course. So actually we are doing a survey on both on the quantitative as well as qualitative side for the lab grown diamonds. And we certainly want to explore the ideas like whether this is very much feasible or not in the Indian market, and if it is feasible, whether the what is the role of a brand and the perception in the mind of people. So since you are based out in US, we tried connecting with you. Like we see that whatever the US is having it today, that might be a future in India. So on the basis of that, we try to find out like what is the current scenario in the mind of consumer of the lab-grown diamond. So how it will be aligning with it. Yeah, Prashant.
Okay.
Yeah, Prashant. So there will be like a couple of questions for which like we want answer from your side and what is the situation in the US market and how the people feel for the lab-grown diamonds. So I will be like pointing about like few of the question and maybe like whatever is the possible you can give the answers to us. Yeah.
Okay, okay.
So, yeah, Prashant. So the first question will be like, what do you think are the biggest advantage of lab-grown diamonds compared to the natural diamonds?
See, the biggest advantage of lab-grown diamonds include their lower environmental impact as they do not involve mining. So they are also free from some ethical concerns associated with conflict. Diamonds, often referred to as blood diamonds.
Okay.
So additionally, lab-grown diamonds are typically more affordable than natural diamonds, allowing customer to purchase a larger or higher quality stone for the same price. The consistency in quality and ability to create diamonds with specific characteristics is also advantage for the lab-grown diamonds.
Mhm.
So
That means
it's
you
a
mean
more
to say like it's
sustainable.
more innovative than compared to like the
Yeah,
regular.
it's more innovative and more sustainable. And
Mhm.
as a responsible human being and as a responsible member of our society, we should consider our environmental degradation also. So, as you know, in mining, natural mining, since the diamond is very rare, it requires a huge scale mining, so that impacts environment a lot. But if the lab-grown diamonds are at par with the naturally occurring diamonds, then why should not we go? Why should not we proceed with lab-grown diamonds? And the one more advantage is like we can have a specific characteristics of lab-grown diamonds. So natural diamond might have some particular shape, but with naturally grown diamond, we can have any shape, and based on of our applications, we can use it.
Okay, okay, got it. So let's move to our next question. Like, how does the concept of lab-grown diamonds align with your values, whether it is sustainable, ethical, or like how do you feel about it?
Yeah, it aligns mostly it aligns strongly with the values of sustainability and also the ethics. So they provide an option for those who are conscious of the environmental and societal impact of their purchase. By choosing lab-grown diamonds, one can support eco-friendly practices and avoid contributing to the adverse effect of diamond. That I already answered in the previous question.
Yeah, yeah,
And yeah, it also protects the environment and also the human rights violations. And
got it. Like, what do you believe is an ideal brand image for a lab-grown diamond? Any idea in your mind? Anything you
huh,
see over there in the
yeah,
US market?
yeah, yeah. See, there are a lot of competitions in this field, and since diamond is a very rare and very valuable product, so the ideal brand diamonds for lab-grown diamonds should convey innovation
Yeah.
and sustainability and most importantly, transparency. The
Mm.
brand should be positioned as a modern and forward-thinking with a strong commitment to ethical source. It should appeal to social conscious customer who value both style and substance. The brand messaging should emphasize the quality and authenticity of its products,
Yeah.
along with its dedication to reducing environmental footprint. and promoting ethical practices in the jewelry industry.
Yeah, yeah, Prasan, got it, got it. So, like now moving to the next part of this is more towards product expectation. Like how important it is for a lab-grown diamond brand to be transparent about its sourcing and production methods. So, like there are different production method, which is like chemical vapor deposition or HTHA. So, how much it is important for a lab-grown diamond brand to be transparent about the sourcing of the diamond seeds and the production methods?
See, there are many technologies, as you said, the chemical vapor deposition. So the concern in chemical vapor deposition is the ability to create a perfect crystal. Okay. So diamond has a certain crystal structure. So you need an absolute technology, and we use CVD process uh, for LED manufacturing uh, uh, in the silicon chips. So the foremost concern is the purity. So same is the case with diamond. Uh, so uh, so in the production method, the I think you should be at par at technology, and there should be innovation in technology so as to create the best diamond. So I'll give you an example. Have you heard about blue LED? How was it innovated? It was innovated by a Nishia company, and currently Nishia is producing almost 50% of the blue LEDs. So we had developed blue LEDs, but the main concern was the intensity of light produced, and that was not produced because the crystal was not that pure. So the scientist his name was Suji Nakamura. So he created his own system that is called MOCVD. Okay, uh, so he has his own setup. So that was some state of art and new technology. So that kind of innovation is required to create a very pure lab grown diamonds. So
Mhm.
in that way only it will replicate the original diamonds.
Yeah, yeah, person. Got it, got it. Like there may be a problem with respect to luster, where there may be a problem with respect to signing of that particular diamond. So all those things may come on. So now moving to
Yes.
the experience as a consumer perspective. I know that you are from a production background, manufacturing background, so you know the things in the detail. But when we see is as a consumer, so want to know more about as a US consumer, like have you ever purchased a lab grown diamond? Like if you have purchased, like what was your experience if you want to share?
See, we do purchase lab grown diamonds, but for our machineries, in the heavy machineries, in the mining uses. I personally haven't purchased, but JSW Group has definitely purchased the lab-grown diamonds for some cutting tools and for mining purposes. And they are relatively cheap alternative to naturally occurring diamonds.
Okay, okay, got it, got it. So there is like another perspective with respect to the lab-grown diamond, which says like they are used as a
Yeah.
cutting tools also. So,
Yeah. So, yeah, you can grow for different purposes, like for cutting tools, that purity is not required. Okay, so at least that sector can be captured with the lab-grown diamonds.
okay, okay, got it, got it. So like
But
this was, yeah. So moving to a jewelry segment, like do you feel that the seeing the US market, I know that like around 30-40% of the public who are diamond consumers,
uh,
they are
yeah,
still
see,
buying the lab-grown.
yeah. Yeah, see, for the personal use, okay, so people may refrain from using lab-grown diamonds because traditional diamonds is a symbol of luxury and permanence,
Mhm,
and it also plays a role uh, in uh, in building trust, and it has uh, relation, more emotional connect uh, than uh, so it's natural that people will go for natural grown diamonds for their personal use
mhm,
because it's more connected to their traditions.
mhm.
Okay. So that is very difficult to replace, but it can be worn on the basis of authenticity.
Mhm.
But for the industrial purpose, lab has a huge scope.
Okay, okay, got it, got it, got it. Now let's move to the next part of it. Like, what made you more inclined to choose lab-grown diamonds over the natural ones in the future? Like, if suppose like the people wear the synthetic jewelry, uh, because of the low cost.
Yeah,
So, do you think like there is
yeah, the
anything which can pull you to wear the lab-grown
yeah,
diamonds as a jewelry?
the yeah. So lab-grown diamonds are more consistent in terms of quality.
Mm-hmm.
So the natural occurring diamonds vary in quality, like sometimes the performance is better, sometimes it is poor. So which is difficult to predict. But in the lab-grown diamonds with a certain processing parameters, you can achieve the certain properties. So based on your demands, you can actually have the control uh, on the usage and and also all the reliability of the product.
Okay, so got it, got it. So like right now, like moving to the marketing and communication part. So you might have seen like in US,
And uh, yeah, and one more thing, the right now, so we every industry are complied to do the LCA study, life cycle assessment.
Mhm.
So in that, for every product that we produced, so it's a responsibility of country of the company to calculate the environmental damage it is doing. So by using the lab-grown diamonds, we're definitely cutting the overall carbon footprint of
Mhm.
our product.
Okay, okay.
So that is why we are we are more inclined to lab-grown diamonds.
Okay, okay, got it, got it, got it. Now moving to like marketing and communication. So you might be seeing some of the marketing strategy of the US jewelry makers who are selling like lab-grown diamonds and like the people are making consuming it. So do you think like any messages or advertisement would most likely persuade you or your colleagues or friends or family members over there in the US
Yeah,
like for which they have purchased the
the most
lab-grown
important
diamonds?
marketing messages is that it will focus on ethical and environmental benefits of lab-grown diamonds and highlighting the ability to own a high-quality, beautiful diamond without the guilt association with mining or conflict. Additionally, messages that compare the affordability of lab-grown diamonds to natural diamonds without compromising on quality
Okay, okay,
would
got it,
be
got it. Because I
more
see that
beneficial.
the American countries were very much concerned about the environment. So
And
there
also
might be a
some
like,
personal stories and testimonials from satisfied customers who
mhm.
value sustainability could also be very effective.
Okay, 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 got it. So let's move to like the final question. I won't take your much time. So like, how do you prefer to learn about new products like lab-grown diamonds, whether it is through social media, blogs, or in-store experiences, anything?
Uh, yeah, I prefer learning products through combination of social media and blogs
Yeah.
and
So social
social media
media means to
platforms
say
like
like which all social media
yeah,
generally do you
from
prefer?
LinkedIn, Pinterest, Instagram are great for discovering visually appealing products, while
Mm-hmm.
blogs and articles provide in-depth information and views.
Okay.
In-store experiences are also valuable, especially for products like
Mm-hmm.
diamonds, where seeing the product in person can influence purchasing decisions.
Mm-hmm.
A well-rounded approach that includes social and offline channels would be ideal.
Okay, okay, Prasant, got it, got it, got it. Thanks a lot, Prasant, for taking this interview. So we want to understand more about the US market segment and the well you have answered, like that covers all the aspects that we were trying to find out, like what all are the major areas where you see as a person over there in the US and as a consumer over there in the US for the lab-grown diamonds, because US is the market where the price is almost 30% of the actual diamond and more than 40-50% population uses lab grown diamonds only in place of the natural occurring diamonds. So we were very keen about knowing this one, and this will be a recorded video, and we will be trying to utilize it in our project report, and there it will be like evaluated for those purposes. So we are trying to do this one, and maybe in the future we come out with some similar kind of brand and those things for the lab grown diamonds or some other products as well. So thanks a lot for taking this part in this of interview. Thanks a lot for helping us on this. Thanks a lot, Prasant.